This ain't Texas, ain't no hold 'em. So lay your cards down, 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 down. So park your Lexus and throw your keys up. Stick around, round, 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 round. And I'll be damned if I can't slow dance with you. Come pour some sugar on me, honey, too. It's a real live boogie and a real live...
Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sunshine Tarot. Today's reading is going to be on Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. And I just want to know, like, what really happened between the two? Like, why don't they like each other? Because, like, it's been going on for, like, years now. This back and forth. Everybody is making songs with each other's ops. So I just want to know, like, what really happened between the two? Like, what's going on? And will they ever, like, make up? I'm going to get the current energy between the both of them. My first question is, what is Nicki's current energy towards Cardi? Okay. What is Nicki's current energy towards Cardi B? What is Nicki's energy towards Cardi B? Okay. What is Cardi B's current energy towards Nicki? What is Cardi B's current energy towards? What is Nicki's current energy? What is Cardi's? Okay. Well, damn. Alright. Listen, so I was channeling the song while I was shuffling with their song that they did together, Motorsport it was. And to be honest with you, I honestly feel like Cardi B feels like she needs Nicki right now. Right? And I don't even want to give bars the satisfaction, to be honest with you. Right? But this is what I'm getting, because it's like, I was going to say while I was shuffling that since I was channeling that song, I intuitively feel like they're still reaping the benefits of that song to this day. Like, that song is still, like, doing well. They're still earning money off that song. And all mixed up with the Cardi B is scared to, like, drop her next album. I honestly feel like Cardi B is kind of feeling like, damn, I wish I had the connections that I used to, you know, kind of to help with the success of my next project. You get what I'm saying? There's a feeling here of being afraid or feeling like she's not going to do as well as she did before when she first came out. And so there's a need for like distractions, like the next big feature, the next big song. It's like she wants to go back to the way things were when she first came out. And she be talking all this shit in her songs. And so I feel like she's scared. It's like, what if I flop? And so when it comes to Nicki, part of her wish is like, okay, I wish I was cool with Nicki or somebody to help me garner the same success I had before. I'm gonna start with Nicki first. So Nicki is hilarious. I'm not a fan, but Nicki is hilarious. Okay, so with Nicki, it says, my love for you will never change. You are my missing piece. I can feel your energy everywhere. I feel I don't deserve you. Okay, so I was going to ask, will they ever make up? And to be honest with you, I feel like Nicki is stuck on how she feels about Cardi B. Like, she don't like Cardi B, and that will never change. That's unfortunate, because I honestly want to see them make up, but whatever. To be honest with you, she feels like she don't need Cardi B. She feels like Cardi B needs her. And however, Nicki does acknowledge Cardi B's success and how far she has come. And I don't know if that's good or bad, because I'm also going to ask, was Cardi B meant to replace Nicki? I don't necessarily see if the energy is good or bad on Nicki's part when it comes to how she feels about Cardi B's success. And with this, I can feel your energy everywhere. I feel like people around Nicki Minaj or in her camp or just in general, because I feel like Nicki does have a social media addiction. Okay, I feel like Nicki is a raging narcissist. I feel like she does pay attention to Cardi B on social media, and if Cardi B is trending, if we see Cardi B trending on Twitter, so does Nicki. And I feel like she does keep an ear to the streets regarding Cardi B, and it's almost as if it's kind of like her mission to outshine her or to constantly prove that she's better. There's a need for Nicki to constantly prove herself for some odd reason. And I feel like, I feel like she mastered, all that there is to master when it comes to the music industry and when it comes to objectives when regarding like sales or breaking records. It's like now it's like times are changing and new girls are coming in. It's like she gives herself a new objective, and that is to make sure that you're on top of everybody else. Make sure you surpass everybody else. And if you can't beat them, join them. Like, as far as doing features with that artist, making sure you're tied to the newest girl for you to be able to say, like, I did that, I mastered that. And there's also a need to, like, excuse me, sorry, I'm like fucking burping because like I just drank soda, so if you hear me burping, I'm sorry, my bad. There's also an emphasis here on mastering different types of genres. I keep getting sexy red. I keep getting sexy red. She has a new objective here, and Nicki Minaj, and when it comes back to Cardi B though, when it comes to Cardi B, Nicki Minaj wants to make sure that she surpasses Cardi B, making sure that people never forget that Nicki Minaj was here first and that she was the best and that she still is the best. And no matter how big Cardi B gets, she wants to make sure that people don't forget that she's the one with the real talent. She's the one that was here first. Do I feel any? I don't really see. And Nicki Minaj feels like she's too good for Cardi B. Like she feels like she's better. It's like, you really, and this is what I'm hearing. She's saying, you really want me to give this bitch a handout? That may have been something along the line she said when they collabed. It's like, I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, I feel like that's when the beef started, was when they collabed, to be honest with you. Because, Nicki was making it seem like Cardi B was being shady when it came to her verse, and Cardi B was being petty. Even though Nicki may have seemed like she was the victim in that situation, I feel like it takes two to tango. And honestly, I feel like she may have been snooty too. But I feel like Cardi B was more upfront about it. Like, these two are so alike, y'all. Y'all don't understand. It's like, it's almost as if these two are mirrors for each other. It's almost as if these two were like put on each other's path for them to realize dark truths about themselves. And they don't like what they see. That's why they don't like each other. Because they're really alike. They really are. Cardi B sensed that Nicki Minaj had a problem with her. And so Cardi B was like, okay, I'm going to match your energy. And I'm going to be petty. And I'm going to be snarky. And I'm going to be rude. So I feel like that's the dynamic that they have going on. And neither of them want to realize that, okay, I'm the problem too. So they just choose to stay away from each other. When it comes to Cardi B's side, I want you to love me for who I am. I'm sorry I lied to you. I'm sorry for breaking your trust. I've been watching your social media. I'm running because I don't want to hurt you even more. Okay, so I feel like Cardi B has been watching her social media, or she's on that type of time with Nicki. You know how I said Nicki, like if Cardi B be on social media too a lot. And so Nicki, they both see what's trending, and it doesn't necessarily have to be about both of them. It could just be anything. And so if Nicki is trending, Cardi sees that. It's kind of like that situation going on. Do I get stalker vibes? No, I don't. But has it ever been a time where Nicki subbed Cardi and Cardi didn't really say anything, or Cardi didn't really give it that much attention. Because if I'm not mistaken, every time, people tell Cardi like, oh, you're being subbed by Nicki, she has some sort of response. Like she either goes on a rant on social media. That's proof that, she keeps her ears to the streets as well. To be honest with you, and I feel like Cardi B is more willing to compromise than Nicki is. Like I said before, Nicki is stuck on I don't like her and I'm never going to. But I see on Cardi B's end that Cardi B is more willing to work things out. She is. But see, Spirit is saying that even though, and I'm going to ask, even though this whole thing, like, even though hypothetically speaking, Cardi B was meant to replace Nicki Minaj, that doesn't necessarily trump the plan that Spirit had for these two. Like I said before, these two were placed on each other's paths and serve as a mirror for each other. They're both really alike. And they both show each other's shadow aspects of themselves. And they don't like what they see. But I bring that up to mention that I don't think these two will ever compromise or get past this whatever the fuck this is that they have going on until they fix themselves, fix their personality. There's both inner workings that needs to be done on both of their ends, and that involves facing their shadow selves, and they bring that out of each other. They both bring their shadow selves out of each other. Child, but Spirit is saying it'll never work until they realize, like, hey, we're a lot alike, and I recognize some stuff about you that I don't like, and you recognize some stuff about me that we ought to both work on ourselves. And that's when they can truly, get past whatever this is that they have going on. But it's weird though. It's like what a coincidence, right? As far as, what the industry has done to put these two ladies in the same lane with each other, but Spirit had a different plan, And I feel like both Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are sought after by Spirit, and really do. Both of them have gifts. They really do. And I feel like this is a way for both of them to get back into God's good graces, to be honest with you, is to work on themselves internally. Cardi B is just fine with staying to herself until they can work it out. What is the real reason? What is the real reason as to why Nicki and Cardi B don't like each other? What is the real reason? What happened between the two? What is the real reason as to why Nicki and Cardi B don't like each other? Cups. What is the real reason as to why Cardi B and Nicki don't like each other? What is the real reason as to why Nicki? See, what did I tell y'all? Oh, shit. My camera's right here. What did I tell y'all? It's like they're so alike, and I feel like they had past lives together. I really do. It's like a soul contract that they have. Like, I want to call these two twin flames. I really do. But if it comes out again, if Spirit, confirms that theory, then I'll say it. But to be honest with you, it's crazy. It's really crazy. Okay, so why don't they really like each other? Again, they both feel manipulated, and also it's the spiritual component as well. They both feel like both of them have been manipulated by each other, or this could symbolize the music industry and foul play being involved with these two and their success. So I want to know, like, was Cardi meant to replace Nicki in the music industry? Was Cardi meant to replace Nicki in the music industry? Yes. But see, this is just a product of Nicki Minaj's narcissism, because everybody gets replaced eventually. It's not just about her. I swear. Yes, Cardi was meant to replace Nicki Minaj. But they replaced Lil' Kim with Nicki Minaj. It's like this happens often. And Nicki Minaj is no exception. It's all about moving with the times. It's all about, adjusting to new audiences and adjusting to the public's preferences and likes when it comes to music. I don't see it's anything personal when it comes to was Cardi B meant to replace Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is just a little delusional. All right, and I believe Ice Spice. And Nicki Minaj can't get mad for Ice Spice not letting her have her publishing. You can't get mad at that. It's like, I've said this before countless times. Nicki Minaj is like a raging narcissist. It's like, who are you to say I have a right to your publishing because I'm Nicki Minaj? Bitch, who are you? Like, that is very delusional behavior. That's a very delusional way of thinking. And so, to be honest with you, I'm on Ice Spice's side when it comes to this. Because what? Girl, what? It's like Nicki is she's delulu. She's delulu. Yes, Cardi B was meant to replace her. But it wasn't, I don't necessarily see it's for the reasons that Nicki thinks it is. Yes, Nicki Minaj has pissed off the wrong people in the music industry and they hate her. And they continue to sabotage her in different ways. I see it. I do. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even a Nicki Minaj fan. I'm not a Barb. No. Because Nicki Minaj is not a saint. She's not a nice person, okay? And people have said this countless times. And when you hear the same thing over and over, something ought to be true. However, I have witnessed that she has get sabotaged by people. Will Nicki Minaj ever make up with Cardi B? No. Hope. No, when you be for me, we gonna be forever. That's what I just heard. Will Nicki Minaj and Cardi B ever make amends? Cherry card. Again, like I said before, it takes cooperation on both parties. One is more, and I feel like this is Cardi B. This is the Cancer card, and then this is Virgo, and I think Nicki Minaj is a moon in Virgo, and I don't know if Cardi B has a Cancer in her. I know she's a Aries moon. Makes sense. Total sense. Her whole personality, her whole demeanor, that makes so much sense that she's a fucking Aries moon. I'm not surprised. But I don't know if she's a Cancer in her big three. That also would make sense too if she has a Cancer prominently in her chart, because Cancers are very nurturing, very motherly, and I do think that Cardi B is a good mother. At least that's what she displays in the media. But yeah, I feel like this is Cardi B and this is Nicki Minaj. You know, Cardi B is more willing to compromise than Nicki Minaj is. And that's typically how... Did I refer to them as twin flames before? I feel like I did. But that's typically how a twin flame dynamic goes. One is the runner and one's the chaser. And in this dynamic, I feel like Cardi B is the chaser and Nicki Minaj is the runner. But again, consciously, both of them are just fine with going their own separate ways. You know, and Cardi B has mentioned, like, I'm tired of beefing with this person. Like, I'm tired. And I honestly feel like Cardi B hasn't even addressed Nicki Minaj yet, like, recently, like, in her songs. She's dissing everybody else but Nicki Minaj. And I honestly feel like that's a product of her just saying, like, I'm tired. And maybe I don't want to go any further, or egg this on because I'm tired of beefing with her and I'm willing to compromise. I'm willing to, just stop it once and for all. But I don't see Nicki. Nicki ain't letting up, child. Again, I mentioned this in a very old video that I did like 3 months ago when I first started my channel. Nicki's always going to be beefing. I honestly feel like she was programmed to beef. This is what she does. This is how she keeps her name running. It's almost as if she has nothing else to write about. It's like she ran out of things to write about. And so that's beef just like keeps her going. It keeps her writing. And that's what she's meant to do as far as the industry. It's so much more deeper when it comes to Nicki Minaj and this whole Nicki Minaj persona, just being Nicki Minaj in general. Like, it's so much deeper than what meets the eye. Y'all can't see my bad. She is, how should I put this? And she's meant to be, okay? She's meant to be. Nicki, I mean, she's never going to stop. And it works for her. It's weird. As much as, I don't know if the collective is going to start getting tired of Nicki Minaj and her antics, but it still works for her. The beef between her and Cardi B is always going to make money. I honestly feel like that kind of prompts the beef to keep going as well. And I feel like that may be a reason why Nicki Minaj is so reluctant. One of the reasons why Nicki Minaj is so reluctant to compromise. But again, they spiritually irk things in one another that they don't like about each other. So is there genuine dislike going on there? Yes, there is, because they both provoke each other's shadow sides, shadow aspects of themselves. Does Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion really like each other? Because I heard that they don't. And they're just, playing nice to irk Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj tried to stop Megan's bag. And Megan got away. She's mad that Megan Thee Stallion got away and she's still prospering. It's like Nicki Minaj, I said this before, Nicki Minaj is a fucking witch, y'all. She a witch. And it came out, Spirit told me, when she collabs with artists, she does live streams and stuff. It's the fucking live streams that she uses to bind those art. I'm telling y'all, it's them fucking live streams that she uses to stop their bag. I don't know if she be chanting or something before she goes live. I don't fucking know. But it's some live streams. I'm telling you. Her and Megan Thee Stallion went live, I think twice. She tried to stop Megan Thee Stallion's bag, and I think it was after that live stream that they did after Hot Girl Summer dropped. Nicki's jealous. And it's not because these girls are, just the hot topic, because Nicki is talented and she knows it, but still she does have this little tendency to keep proving herself for some odd reason. It's not that, they're prettier than me or they're getting the success. It's industry shit. It's like I feel like Nicki is jealous that Ice Spice owns her own publishing. And I feel like Nicki is mad at Megan Thee Stallion because Megan Thee Stallion got away from the industry before she could. I feel like Nicki is so deep into the music industry and that she allowed people to take advantage of her, and she allowed people to tell her that what she knows is best for her career is not correct. And I feel like she's bitter about that, angry at herself about that, because she didn't put her foot down. She didn't have the courage that Megan Thee Stallion had to break away from her label. She didn't. She allowed these people to dictate her life and to dictate what path she wanted to take in her career. And again, I feel like Nicki is a Virgo moon, and that's so Virgo moon energy. Virgos are very goal oriented, very idealistic, very they don't play about their business. And Nicki feels so angry at herself. Maybe she felt angry about herself, angry at herself, and then she shifted the blame towards, she projects shit onto people who actually had the courage to say no. And she's so mad that she didn't put her foot down when it came to her career. And I get it. I understand. I totally understand. But those girls are not the people who you're really mad at, Nicki. And I can't stand people like that. That's such a pet peeve of mine. I never understood why you, just because you're jealous of somebody, why do you have to treat them like shit? Why? That makes no sense to me. And Nicki, she's jealous of these girls. It's not because of what you think it is. It's because this woman has a deep wound here when it comes to surrounding her career and her not having boundaries when it comes to asserting what she wants for her career when she was younger. And now she's older now, okay? Too deep into the music industry. And so she can't go back. And that's what she's mad at. She's mad that these young girls have more power over their career than she did when she was younger. And I understand. I get it. But they're not who you're mad at, Nicki. And it's such a cowardly thing to do, to address everybody else except who you're really mad at. It really mind boggles me. It's such a pet peeve of mine. I hate when people do that. Anyway, Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B really like each other. Oh, okay. The temperance card came out. Cardi B. Here's the thing. Cardi B is a character, a whole character. But I think when it comes to Megan Thee Stallion, what she shows you is what she actually is. But I feel like her and Cardi B don't mesh well when it comes to banter or when it comes to just being playful and going back and forth. I honestly feel like it's weird. It's like, it's almost as if Cardi B's friendship language is different from Megan Thee Stallion's friendship language. You get what I'm saying? This may sound weird, but it's like, it's almost as if Megan Thee Stallion scares Cardi B. Like, Megan Thee Stallion's personality is so domineering. I don't see any hate. It's just that Cardi B don't really mesh that well with Megan Thee Stallion on a personal level. And that's okay. You know, I see Cardi B by herself. And this is Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion has no problem with Cardi B. As a matter of fact, the King of Wands is looking at the Temperance card. The Temperance is an angel. This talks about, balance, fulfillment. And the flowers are blooming here. Do I feel like they really like each other? Yes, I do. I don't see no hate here. But there is a little bit of confusion. I honestly feel like there's not really much. I feel like they communicate through each other's scenes, mostly. Most of the communication is done through business and through third parties, like teams and shit. Do I think that they actually like each other? Yeah, there's nothing bad here. This Ten of Swords, though, I'm concerned. Just a little bit. This could, Ten of Swords talks about ending of something. And this could happen between them, something ending between them, like the relationship. Or this could be reiterating, like I said before. It's like there's not much communication between the two, except when they're collaborating. And yes, I do feel like this is to irk Nicki Minaj, to get her where it hurts. Why did Baby Storm expose Ice Spice? Like, what's the true reason? Y'all? She needed to. Oh. What the fuck? Child, she did it for money. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I'm saying. The World card. Child. Okay. Mid-30s. Someone that's young but older than her, probably. And she was telling them, she was like, you know what? I always want to be famous. I want my name out there. I want to be a star. I want to be this big famous person. I want to be just as famous as Ice Spice is. I want to be just as famous as Nicki Minaj, as Megan Thee Stallion. I want my name out there. And then this man referred to her, this older dude that he knows, that gave him everything he wanted. Oh, you should go visit, I don't know, what, a fucking grandmaster. You should go visit this person. I'll give you the contact and you can ask for what you want. It's kind of like this genie person. Doesn't this person look like, he grants wishes and shit? Like, don't this person look like he's powerful in that he can give you what you want? And this is weird. And then she went and she asked for what she wanted, but she wasn't specific, and or what, this came in the reverse. What she was promised after she did this, after she put Ice Spice on blast like that, she's not going to get it. I feel like they gave her exactly what she wanted. She just wasn't specific. This Baby Storm, but she wanted this. She wanted money. She wanted success. She wanted material gain. She wanted all of that shit.